up, what up, what up? New game in order. This is the man, the myth, the juggernaut. Alex X is hitting you with the head crush. And, you know, as you've noticed, I've been doing this format where I'm just doing videos as I'm going to work and whatnot. So I'm just trying to consolidate time. I'm knee deep in a project on my other YouTube channel, which hopefully is going to yield some positive results. So I've been deeply engaged in that. Also, stay tuned for the Dragon Ball Heroes breakdown with me, Biff, and Shinwar. That's going to be popping up this week, probably today. I'm gonna see what their schedule is like, but in any case, I wanted to talk about more of the Sony, the anti-gamer practices with the whole crossplay thing. Now, after checking out a couple of pieces of information, articles, and other YouTube channels, it looks as if it's not just Fortnite that could potentially have content locked to PlayStation Network. It's almost like I think Sony might be seeing the writings on the wall, and they're like, okay, yeah, it's not. And you know what? If anybody thinks this is an anti-Sony thing, no, it's anti-practices. So I want folks to make sure they understand the difference. Sony, they got the lead not because they did anything stellar. They capitalized on all the mistakes that Microsoft made. And think of it like you watch your NFL teams in the Super Bowl and somebody fumbles, throws an interception. Like Microsoft made some horrible mistakes. Dan Matrick, and then the freaking guy that Phil Spencer finally replaced that was holding the Xbox down. Now those guys are gone. Now you got Phil Spencer, you know, in a position where they can do whatever they want. They can make studios, buy deals, do all this other stuff. They can do whatever they want now. You know, so with that being said, Sony, this is not a time for them to say, I don't want my kids to play with your kids. Like, what? Like, the thing is, Sony is in such a lead. This is what I was telling you guys. I'm like, Sony cannot be in the lead because they're going to do something stupid. I called it. And I will say I told you so. I told you this company was like that. But, oh, Sony. Some of these blind fanboys that used to come on my channel heckling me and all this other stuff, you're just mad because I'm like, I'm telling you, Sony's going to show you their ass. And they did. They pulled it down and said, hey, join the Kiss My Ass Club, Vince McMahon style. So, with this being said, Bethesda is fighting with Sony over, you know, like back in the day with mods and things like that. It's like, come on now. Is it really, like, is Sony gonna lose that much by, you know, opening crossplay? Because, you know, I'll tell you, a lot of folks, like when we were talking about Call of Duty in the past, Street Fighter, so on and so forth, there's some people who just don't want to convert. I've been on Xbox Live for 16 years, since the day it launched, right? I have a lot of time and money and invested in it. So I shouldn't have to be forced to completely uproot and move to another ecosystem just so I can play with my friends. You know, people are going to buy what they buy. Just like cable companies, like you have Verizon, you have Time Warner and all that. You know, when you have choice, you have more people willing to, you know, stay with your brand. It's not because they have to, because they want to. So I think Sony people are pretty much like their Fortnite accounts and content being held hostage and all that. That goes to show you Sony is afraid. They're afraid, you know? And here's my thing. Microsoft, like I said in my last video, they effed up big time. The 360 was kicking butt and all that. Like, oh yeah, because they were trying to push gaming for Windows Live. It failed. Now they reversed their position on it. Now everyone's gonna hold that to Microsoft and whatnot, but guess what? Microsoft teaming up with a Japanese company, Nintendo, and like, hey, let's do this. So this is what I suggest to Microsoft and Nintendo. Just like Sony jumped on blood in the water, you guys do the fusion half and make Nintendex or something and take Sony out. Humble their asses, because it makes no sense. I hope one day we could all play together. The digital playground should not be segregated. Not because you're on PSN Nintendo or Xbox side. Microsoft already enabled that feature a long time ago. Sony, it's about your players. Let us play with them. That's all I got. The man, the myth, the juggernaut, Alexis. I'm out.